Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I got my hands on the brand new Bperfect Cosmetics X Stacey Marie palette. This is the Carnival XL Pro palette. So this is part 2 of the first one, which looks like that. So this is the size difference between the first one and the XL Pro. So it definitely is bigger. This is the inside of the first Carnival palette, and I paid £40 for this from Beauty Bay. It has 2 highlighters and then all of these colorful matte and shimmery shades. Now the new palette retails for £42. It comes with 3 highlighters and even more colorful matte and shimmery shades. So my personal thoughts, I did use this yesterday. The quality is amazing, the pigmentation beautiful, but because I already had the first one, I expected nothing less. Also, I have the highlighter palette collaboration with Mitchell, and I absolutely love that highlighter palette. So everything I've tried from Bperfect has literally been amazing. So I wasn't expecting, you know, a bad palette from this or like a so-so palette. I knew it was going to be pigmented and amazing. So that's a mini little spoiler of my review. Bear in mind, I did only use a few shades because I did, like, I'm going to put a picture here. I did this colorful look yesterday. So I used like the greens and the blues and the pinks and the purple and then the yellow on my inner corner. So I'm going to try do a different look today. I'm thinking maybe sunset with a pop of lime green on the inner corner. That's my thought process right now. But just a little thing I did want to mention, I did buy the first palette for £40, and for this one to only be £42, and you get so much more shades, you get an extra highlighter, and some of the shades in here are like repeat shades, so they are already in the first palette. So I hope you guys can see that. So basically the shade Keen is in this palette as well. The orange shade Lit is in the first palette as well. The purple shade Wasted is in the first palette as well. The pink shade Funky is in the second palette and the first palette. So they do have some repeat shades in both palettes. And I think for the price, I don't know who's gonna buy the first palette anymore. Do you know what I mean? This is not a bad thing, by the way. It's just my thought process. Like, why would someone buy this for 40 when you can get a palette that's like bigger, more shades, more highlighters for £2 extra? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do a look with it today. So I'm gonna prime my eyes first with the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade number 3. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. If you have the first one, are you gonna buy the second one now that you know it has the same shades type of thing? Or are you going to sell your first one and buy the second one? Or if you had an option of both at the same time, so you don't have any, for example, would you go for the second or the first one? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so I'm also taking some of that primer underneath my eyes just so we have primer everywhere. So the first color I'm going to start with is this bright purple here called Wasted. I'm going to dab that onto, whew, you see the pigmentation, guys? I'm going to dab that onto the outer V. Wow, I'm just gonna begin to blur that edge. Just dabbing over it. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna go into, I'm trying to decide if I should do this one or the pink. I think I might mix them. This one here is called In Lust, and then I'm gonna mix it with Lit as well. And this is going right on the edge of that purple into the crease. Now we're going into the yellow, which is this shade here, and this is going right up by the brow bone. So I'm going to start it here on the inner corner and then blend it into that orangey shade. Let me take a different brush for this. Why is this side coming out brighter? I think because this side I did it with a clean brush. Oh well. Going back into that orange and pink shade, I'm just gonna blend that into the crease right here, just reinforcing those colors. Light pressure, back and forth motions. Okay, and of course back into that dark purple, really pigmented, so you only need a small amount. There's a dog that won't stop barking. So what I'm gonna do is take a small dab of that purple and a small dab of this pink, so these two, and just blend those into the crease as well. And always have a tissue that you can wipe off excess because you don't want to end up with too much product on your brush. I think I might cut the crease today. It's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, so we are coming together slowly but surely. Looks like this, guys. They take long, which is why sometimes I just can't be asked and I don't do it. Sometimes I get comments like, oh, we missed the creative Tammi, and it's like, creative Tammi had time. Okay, so I think that looks good to me. So now it's time to cut the crease, which I really haven't done in ages. How did I used to do this? I'm just going to use my finger to dab on the edge here to make sure there's no harsh line. I think that's it, mate. I did it. I'm a bit rusty, but I did it. Why am I feeling to do an all matte eye today? I'm going to dip back into that dark purple shade up here and just blend that, tap that on the outer V. Someone's dog is barking. So far, so good. Okay, so the next color I want to go into is this bright pink shade here called Funky. And this one I'm going to tap all over the center of the eye. Thing is, with all matte eyes like this, I feel like I need a glitter in the crease just to separate the crease from the lid, you know what I mean? I'm also going to dip into this neon orange here, and I'm going to put that right next to the pink. Okay, so I'm saving a space right there, as you can see, for the yellow. So going into that yellow shade, the same one I used in my crease on my inner corner. Okay, so this is how we're looking so far. I'm gonna go quickly eat my lunch. I'm also gonna put a glitter into the crease. I'm not quite sure what shade, but I'll do it and come back to you guys and show you how we're looking. But so far, this is how we're looking. An all matte eye. It's not finished yet, but it will come together, okay? Okay, guys, and I'm back. So I've gone ahead and completed the rest of my face. I decided to go in with two Urban Decay glitters. I used the shade Starfire on the inner half, and then I used the shade Studio on the middle, which is a purple. So these two glitters. And on my lips I have the Revolution lip liner in Glory with the new Doll Beauty lipstick. This is the shade Get Lippy, and then I topped it with the e.l.f. lip plumping gloss, and that is what is on my lips. So now of course we're going to do our lower lash line. So first I want to go in with, I'm going to prime underneath my eyes because I have set underneath my eyes. I want the pigment to still stick to the eye, so I'm literally just pressing that on the lower lash line, the P. Louise primer. And I don't know why, but lately I've been loving a green lower lash line, and the green in this palette is stunning. It's calling me. It called me yesterday. It said, Tammi, use me. So I used it yesterday and I'm going to use it again today. So the green in this palette is this one right here. Look how stunning. It's a neon green and it's called Ecstasy. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to press it on the inner third of the eye, or inner half of the eye. I'm going to take a mix of this green here and this dark green, because I don't want it as dark as that, but I don't want it as bright as that. So mixing is the next best thing, and pushing that on the outer half of the eye. So I'm just putting some black eyeliner on my waterline. And last but not least, I'm going to take a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. I'm going to go in with a inner corner highlight. I'm going to go into one of the highlighters, this one here, on the inner corner. That is a gorgeous highlighter. I think I might use that on my cheeks as well. So I'm just taking a little bit of that highlight. It seems to be very pigmented. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to use that right there. Wow. I really can't be asked to do my hair today, so we're gonna leave it like this. Let me just put some earrings in. Okay guys, so here we have the final look. What do you think? I absolutely love this look. I love the palette, just in case you couldn't tell from the video. If you came to this video wondering if I like the palette, I definitely do. If you came to this video for the tutorial, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you are able to recreate it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll catch you in my next one. Take care. Bye.